Did you know that a single decision could potentially tip the entire world into a recession? Let's talk about how Trump's tariffs are shaking up the US and the global economy. Now, this isn't just about a few extra dollars on imported goods. We're talking ripple effects on a massive scale. So why do Trump's tariffs matter so much? When you slap tariffs on other countries, it's like playing economic hardball. For instance, everyday products like cars and electronics get pricier, not just in America, but worldwide. And it's not just consumers who feel the pinch. Businesses across the globe have to rethink strategies. Imagine being in a trade war with multiple countries simultaneously. The US isn't just impacting its own economy, it's nudging the whole world closer to an economic downturn. Remember the Great Recession of 2008? Some experts are saying these tariffs might lead us there again, only differently this time, because we're dealing with a trade-based conflict. The stakes are unbelievably high. But what exactly is the connection? How does one policy in the US have the power to cause such widespread economic turbulence? Keep watching, and we'll break it down. It's all about the supply chain. You see, the world economy is interconnected like never before. When tariffs are imposed, costs go up for manufacturers, and those costs get passed down the line. So, products you rely on every day can become unexpectedly more expensive. But here's the kicker. Businesses anticipate these changes, and in trying to counteract the impact, they might put off hiring, halt expansion, or even start laying off workers. Unemployment can tick up, causing consumer spending to drop further, and suddenly demand isn't what it used to be. The effects don't stop there. Other countries may retaliate with their own tariffs, creating a tit-for-tat scenario that just escalates. Think of it as countries piling bricks on their trade walls, isolating themselves economically. This instability makes investors anxious, leading to stock market volatility. If you're part of the investment crowd, you've probably noticed the roller coaster ride the markets have been on. At the heart of this is uncertainty. Businesses thrive in predictability, but tariffs introduce a level of unpredictability that can make planning a nightmare. Choices made by a single administration ripple into boardrooms, small businesses, and even your own shopping basket. But can these tariffs be managed? Are there any ways out of this economic tug-of-war? Stick around as we unravel more fascinating insights. So, is there a way to soften the blow from this economic chaos? Well, that's where diplomacy comes into play. Negotiations can pave the way for compromise and, ultimately, resolution. A key strategy is reopening trade dialogues. Countries need to sit down, put their differences aside, and work out deals that are mutually beneficial. These talks are all about finding that sweet spot where everyone feels they're gaining, or at the very least, not losing. Meanwhile, domestically, there's a push for innovation and adaptation. Some businesses are diversifying their supply chains, sourcing materials and goods from different countries to sidestep tariffs altogether. It's about resilience and making sure they're not overly dependent on any single nation for their products. As consumers, we might start seeing more made-in-your-country labels as production shifts closer to home. And let's not forget the role of government policy in buffering these impacts. Subsidies and tax incentives can help local industries weather the storm, although that comes with its controversies and debates. It's a tricky balancing act, ensuring these measures don't just shift the burden elsewhere. Ultimately, by making informed choices, voters can influence the political climate and, indirectly, crucial economic policies. Every action, every vote can contribute to shaping a landscape where cooperation triumphs over conflict. Stay tuned to see how this economic saga continues to unfold and what it means for you and the future. Now, speaking of the future, let's explore where this might all lead. Could we see a shift in global trade dynamics? Absolutely. As tensions rise, countries might look for new strategic partnerships. This is where the idea of regional alliances comes into play. Think trade agreements similar to the European Union or the ASEAN Free Trade Area, but possibly involving different players. By building stronger regional bonds, countries can create buffer zones against the negative impacts of tariffs. It's kind of like strengthening your safety net by ensuring you have multiple supportive hands beneath you. For instance, we might see new agreements between North American and South American countries, bypassing the traditional heavyweights. But here's a twist. Technological advances are also stepping in. Automation and AI are making it easier for companies to adapt quickly to changing trade landscapes. Some businesses are already leveraging smart tech to predict tariff changes or optimize production processes to minimize cost increases. And there's optimism too. Amidst the upheaval, there's a potential renaissance in domestic industries. With the right investments in technology and workforce development, countries could foster homegrown innovation that drives new economic growth, reducing reliance on volatile foreign inputs. So, what's your role in all this? Staying informed is key, and engaging in discussions about trade policies ensures that your voice is part of the larger conversation shaping our economic future. Curious about your next steps in this global chess game? Stick with us as we continue to explore surprising twists on this economic journey. So, as we wrap up this deep dive into the storm stirred by tariffs, remember the immense ripple effects a single policy decision can have across the globe. The future of trade will be shaped by both innovation and cooperation, and every one of us has a part to play in that evolving story. Now here's what you can do. Engage, question, and stay informed. Knowledge is power, and your engagement is essential to steer the direction of trade policies that affect us all. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more riveting insights. Get involved in the comments. Let's hear your thoughts on how these trade wars impact you and the world around us. Together, we can navigate these turbulent economic waters. Thanks for watching.